Hello, everyone, and welcome to IRS Transcripts Monitoring Automation. I'm Irina Bobrova, CEO of Pitbull Tax, and today I want to start with a simple truth. Most tax professionals know they should be monitoring IRS transcripts, but very few are actually consistently and profitably doing it without burning out. And the reason is very simple. Manual work doesn't scale. Today, I'm going to show you how to turn IRS transcripts monitoring into a fully automated, client-ready, recurring service without adding work to your plate. Before we jump in, just a couple of quick housekeeping items so we can make sure that everything runs smoothly. This webinar is being recorded, so if your dog barks or your kids need some snacks or you need to step out on an important call, do not worry. The recording will be available sometimes in the next few days on our website and on our YouTube channel. And we absolutely want your questions. Please use Q&A section to ask your questions. And my co-hosts, William Beiswenger and Adrian Orozco, are going to help me answer your questions. So you don't need to wait till the end. Drop them anytime and they will help you. They will also save maybe some questions for me at the end if we have time. For this session, we do not provide CE and CPA credits, so know that from the very start. And now, without any further delay, let's dive in. And I want to start with a question. How many of you already offering IRS transcripts monitoring to your client? Please answer this quick poll so I know who I'm talking to, because I need your feedback. Just a few seconds. So far, the majority is no, but I want to. And you are not alone. Transcripts monitoring is one of the most in-demand services in tax practices right now. And at the same time, it's one of the most painful services to manage manually. So yes, people who said no, but I want to is still in the lead. 40% of attendees, you do not provide this service yet. So I'm going to end the poll, share results quickly. And that's exactly why we built what I'm about to show you today. Let's be honest for a second. Transcripts monitoring sounds very simple, but in reality, it looks like this. You need to remember to check transcripts. You need to manually download them. Watch for changes. Well, Pitbull Tax users who have our IRS transcripts add-on, you already have this problem solved because you use our transcript alerts. But all others, still doing it manually. Then you need to email a client or text them when something changes. Explain what exactly has changed. And then you need to do it over and over again, while juggling everything else. Doing your tax returns, audits, collections, IRS notices, deadlines, and your life. So what happens? The service gets delayed. The client doesn't get and doesn't hear from you fast enough. You miss opportunities to find new services from these alerts. And a high-value recurring service turns into a burden instead of an asset. Now Imagine this instead. The sales email is sent automatically. The engagement letter is created automatically. And it's sent automatically as well. The invoice goes out automatically. The payment for your fees is processed automatically. The Form 8821 is generated automatically as well and sent via DocuSign or email. CAF checks are scheduled automatically. And alerts are scheduled also automatically. And when anything changes on your client's account, your clients get notifications. You guessed it, automatically. So they can choose how to be notified via email or SMS, and you didn't even lift a finger. And that's not a future vision. That is live today inside Pitbull Tax software. And this is just not a new feature. This is a complete automation of the entire IRS transcripts monitoring service lifecycle. From the first sales touch to the last client notification. Everything is connected, everything is automated, and everything is designed to give you what? To give you back your time while helping you generate consistent, recurring, passive revenue. And here's the most important part that I'm excited about. We are not charging anything extra for this automation. As long as you have IRS transcripts delivery add-on within your Pitbull Tax software license, this entire IRS transcripts monitoring automation is included. So I'm not gonna sell you anything today. There are no per client fees, no per notification fees, no hidden costs. Because our goal is simple. We want you to provide this service to a client. We want you off your manual work. And we want you to focus on your growth, not chasing transcripts. And clients expect this now. They expect proactive communication, immediate updates, transparency, and fast answers. Transcripts monitoring is no longer a nice-to-have service. It is becoming a standard expectation. And those who implement it early will be the ones who retain clients longer, generate recurring revenue, and scale without burning out. So today, I'm not here to sell you an idea. I'm here to show you exactly how this works, step by step, inside Pitbull Tax. You will see how to turn this service on, how to automate the entire workflow, and how your clients choose email or SMS, and how you can start offering IRS transcripts monitoring service without adding work to your plate. So let's dive in. I'm going to share my screen in Pitbull Tax. Give me a second. And I'm going to turn what is live today. So in order to automate this new service, the first thing you need to do, we need to go to Settings. In the top blue menu bar, go to Settings and select IRS Transcripts Monitoring. This is a new page that appeared just today, so click on it. Here, you need to decide Do you want a full automation? You want partial automation? Or you do not want automation at all? So we've designed this any way possible. So everything is customizable, and you just choose what to apply to your practice. So first section, send sales email to clients. Do you want to send sales email to clients automatically? Yes or no? As soon as you activate IRS transcript monitoring service for a client, you say, yes, I want to activate. Automatically, the sales email will go out if you choose yes. And we have created templates in English and Spanish. So if you look at the sample of email template for the sales email, the subject, stay ahead with IRS transcript monitoring, and the body is the following. One of the biggest challenges with the IRS is that most important changes to your account often happen long before a letter ever arrives in your mailbox, if a letter even comes at all. That delay can create unnecessary stress and sometimes added penalties and interest. That's why we offer our IRS transcripts monitoring program. It's designed to give you peace of mind by keeping an eye on your IRS account every day and sending automatic alerts whenever the IRS updates your records. This way, you'll know about changes right away and can address them before they turn into bigger problems. Enrollment is simple and would take care of everything, including filing the IRS authorization forms if needed. The cost is just, and your monthly fee or annual fee will be populated there, with annual option available. And once you are enrolled, your account will be monitored continuously. To make things easy, just click the button below. We'll prepare your engagement letter and IRS authorization forms for signature and get your monitoring started right away. And then there is a button, Yes, Enroll Me. If you'd like to talk it over first, simply reply to this email or give us a call at this number. So, like everything in Pitbull Tax, this is customizable. This is a default sales email that we prepared for you. If you do not like any of the verbiage, you do not like a subject line, you can easily change it to your liking. Same way you customize sales email in Spanish. So next one, we need to decide how do we want to send engagement letter? Automatically or manually? So if you want full automation, select automatically. And you can also customize engagement letter templates in English or Spanish. So this is where you will go to customize it. And engagement letter includes scope of services explaining what exactly you're going to provide with this IRS transcript monitoring service. It details what it doesn't include. This service does not detect the absence of actions required by you, for example, filing returns or making payments. It doesn't monitor tax periods or tax types outside the scope of your signed IRS authorizations. May be unavailable for years marked by the IRS with identity theft indicators. If this occurs, we will notify you and adjust or cancel your enrollment accordingly. The program is for monitoring only. Any representation, resolution, or follow-up with IRS requires a separate engagement letter and additional fees. Then it will show fees and payment terms, and your client can elect monthly billing or annual billing. Then in the engagement letter, they will choose how they want to pay your fees, via credit card or ACH bank draft. And if they select credit card, they enter credit card details. And same for bank account information. It says in the engagement letter that it is a continuous service unless they decide to cancel. And written cancellation at least 30 days prior to renewal is required. In the same engagement letter, they specify how they want to be notified when IRS changes something on their account. We have two options: emails, well, actually three: email, SMS, or both, email and SMS. And they need to enter the email address where they want notifications to go. They need to enter the mobile phone number and select if they want to choose to receive both. Remember, SMS is much better with deliverability. Emails may go to spam, and unfortunately, this problem is not solved for anyone. If it will be solved, we would be billionaires right now. And last thing on the engagement letter is acknowledgement. So I, client's name, agree to the terms and conditions stated in this letter, that I will have automatic billing until I cancel in writing. My acknowledgement that transcript monitoring does not include IRS representation or resolution. And my consent to receive notifications by the methods selected above. And effective day and when they need to sign it. So this engagement letter is going to be sent automatically via email through Pitbull Tax. You do not need to use your DocuSign envelopes to send this engagement letter for IRS transcripts monitoring. Oops. So now that we choose how we're going to send engagement letter, next one is billing. And this is where you determine how much you're going to charge. So very minimum fees I indicated here: $30 per month for individual clients or $300 a year. Of course, this is not what we mandate everybody. You can use your fees, just set up monthly and annual fees. And for business customers, for business clients, I specified here $60 per month and $600 per year. You have option to choose to offer both monthly and annual fees, or only monthly or only annual fees. So it's up to you how you want to set it up. If you only charge $500 a year and you don't want to deal with monthly billing, you can do this too. So you can offer only annual fees here. I chose offer both monthly and annual. The next one is you need to select how the invoice should be created once the engagement letter is signed. Automatically, manually, or you do not want to create invoice, maybe because you do not use billing in Pitbull Tax. Maybe you use outside merchant in order to create your recurring schedules. And select which payment methods you offer to your clients: credit card, ACH, or both. Select how payments should be processed: charge automatically, manually, or will process elsewhere. So if you process outside Pitbull Tax, you can choose this option. Note, in order to enable invoice creation for IRS transcripts monitoring, you do need to have case management and billing add-on. And if you do want to process payments through Pitbull Tax, you also need to have payment processing add-on. Next section, Form 8821. So here you need to set the period, which periods you're gonna monitor for your clients. So here I indicated 2016 through 2026, last 10 years. Up to you. You can monitor 20 years. You can monitor 5 years only, monitor 6 years. Again, you decide what is the scope, how many years you want to monitor. And we will automatically create 8821, and we will include every single possible form for individuals and for businesses. If a business has a tax matter on quarterly periods, no matter you indicate annual, we will monitor all quarters of that year. Next, you need to choose how 8821 should be sent to the client once engagement letter is signed. Automatically via DocuSign, automatically via email, manually, or do not send at all. If you don't want to send 8821 from the software, just choose this option. And what's going to happen when the client is enrolled in IRS transcript monitoring? Pitbull Tax software is going to check first. Do you have already 2848 or 8821 on file for these periods? If yes, we're not going to create 8821 again. You already have it. Why to do it? So in this case, we're going to skip this step. And forms, if you choose to send Form 8821 via DocuSign, remember, you need to get DocuSign envelope fees. And it is your responsibility as a user to get this package. Next settings, you need to choose how to do CAF checks and upload prompt. After client signs 8821, would you like Pitbull Tax to automatically create a CAF check schedule? Yes or no? And if 8821 was signed through DocuSign, we know as a software that your client signed it. We're going to display you a prompt to upload 8821 to the IRS portal. This is the only responsibility that you need to do because we cannot do it for you. We need to have 8821 on file with the IRS in order to process your client's alerts. The next section is transcripts alerts setup. So how do you want this done? Automatically schedule transcripts alerts for clients enrolled in the service once engagement letter or 8821 is signed electronically. You want to set up daily alerts, weekly, monthly, or do not schedule at all. So settings are here. And last one are client notifications. Customize or review the email and SMS notification that goes to a client upon receiving a transcript alert. And if you go to settings and choose email templates, you will see client notification for IRS transcript monitoring. So if you go to settings, email templates, at the bottom here, you see IRS transcripts monitoring client notification, English and Spanish. So you can edit it. We have detected the following change on your IRS account transcript. And then we'll go transcript alert. Please do not delete this transcript alert within @ signs because the actual alert will go there. And same way, you can customize the SMS templates. SMS template, we detected an IRS transcript alert. And again, alert description will go there. Spanish, alerta de transcripción del IRS. And again, alert description will go there. You can also choose what to offer to your clients. Do you want to choose delivery method, email, SMS, or both? It's up to you. If you choose both or just SMS, remember SMS, you need to have SMS package. It's very inexpensive. It's 7 or 8 cents per message that your client actually pays you for this service. So choose email, SMS, or both. And finally, the last setting, choose how IRS transcripts alerts should be sent to a client automatically, or if you want to review it first and then manually send. So you see here under these settings, you can fully automate the entire process, and you need to choose which options you want to automate. And completion of the first step triggers the next step. The next step triggers the next step, and so on and so forth. If you fully automate it, the sales email goes first, then engagement letter goes out, then 8821 goes out, invoice, payments processing, then once your client signs 8821, then CAF check schedule is done, and then alerts are scheduled. So everything is automated. So the next thing I want to show you is under settings, page called customizable alerts. So here we are now alerting you on every single change. Now we didn't pick over 200 different alerts. We're gonna show every single alert that is possible. Give me a second. And there are 582 alerts in total that are going to be displayed on your customizable alerts page. So every single change, no matter whether it's penalties or interest assessed, or whether appointed representative, tax return filed, every single change will be notified to you and your client. What you need to do here is you can set up to not alert. For example, if you do not want to be alerted on code 140, inquiry for non-filing of tax return, select do not alert and click save. You can send it to both user and client, or just user, you as a Pitbull Tax customer, or your client. And you can set up delivery options, send automatically or hold for manual review. And here we displayed notifications that are going to be sent to a client via email and SMS for every single change when code 140 triggers. And it is fully customizable. You can change this description if you do not like any of the verbiage. And it is in English and Spanish. So you can set up in which language to deliver these notifications to your client, English or Spanish. And we have provided and we have done enormous work on creating these notifications for 582 different codes that you see on account transcripts. And we have dumbed it down so that the layman person can actually read and understand them. There is no tax jargon there whatsoever. It's written for your client. And again, if you want to customize anything, make sure do not delete this why. This is where we're gonna populate the year where the alert has been triggered. Again, everywhere you see why, please do not change it, because then your client will not see it for which year they received an alert. And this is done for every single code. Remember, over almost 600 different codes we have. You can set in bulk the priority. For example, you don't want to be alerted on some codes, you select some and click do not alert. Or you want to specify some alerts as high priority alert. Remember, high priority alerts, they are highlighted in red, grabs your attention right away that something happened, like an error. And now you can do it in bulk. No more adding every single code to this page manually. So everything is done in bulk. And by the way, now you don't need to add a code, because every single code we have already added. So in this case, you just need to modify this page a little bit. For example, choose some codes that you don't want to get notifications on. Some people prefer not to be notified about payments. Maybe for clients it's super important, for you it's not. So because if you put a client on an installment agreement, you will receive a lot of payments notifications every single month. So it's up to you how you want to customize it. We built it many different ways, so it's up to you how you want to choose it. And now I want to show you where you actually going to activate IRS transcript monitoring service. In the left menu bar under Tools, if you choose IRS transcript delivery, you will see a new section called Transcripts Monitoring. So we're going to click on it. Let me close this message about the California POA updates. And here you will have your client hub. So you have a tab for individual clients, and you can switch to business clients. So you have ability to activate IRS transcripts monitoring service just for one client at a time, or activate in bulk. Let's say tomorrow you say, I'm going to put every single my client on this service. Absolutely no problem. What you do in this case, you check all your clients, check the box, and at the bottom of the grid you click Activate button. So you will see a prompt. Are you sure you want to enable monitoring for selected clients? By clicking OK, it will automatically send sales email to the selected clients. So remember, on the settings, if you choose yes to send sales emails to your clients, by clicking here OK, sales emails will go out to all your clients. There is also a way to activate just one client. So for example, I just want to here activate just one. Next to my name, I selected, clicked on the no icon, and now I have yes, that transcripts monitoring is activated. In the top, on the top of this grid, you can filter all your clients who have, for example, activated IRS transcript monitoring for no, not activated, or display all of them. And sales email went out. So here under the actions, I see that email has been sent, and I see it because the icon is now dark yellow color. At the bottom of the grid, we have a legend. So dark yellow means action initiated. Green means action completed. So when I receive this email and I click yes, enroll me button right from the email, this icon will turn into green. And automatically the next step will be triggered. The next step is send engagement letter. Again, if you didn't automate the entire cycle, you can still send it manually. It's not a problem at all. Just make sure before you start inviting your clients, go to settings, IRS transcript monitoring, and set your pricing and set how you want clients to be notified via email, SMS, or both, and all other settings. Do not start going to Client Hub and inviting clients because they will see empty sales email. They won't see your prices. You need to set that up. So once engagement letter is signed electronically, again, every time engagement letter is signed, it's saved automatically under Files, e-signed letters, and you can have access to that signed letter at any time. Then the next action is send invoice. So if invoice was not created automatically, you can still do it manually. An invoice for IRS transcript monitoring based on your fees will be created. Same way, 8821. You can create 8821 by clicking manually on this icon next to a client, or you can do these actions in bulk again. So you select the clients that you need, And all these actions are at the bottom are for bulk sending purposes. So send sales emails, engagement letter, invoices, 8821s, bulk creation of CAF schedule, and scheduling of alerts. Everything can be done in bulk. Once these steps, for example, for the first client, James Anderson, here, I already completed the sales email. The client clicked yes, enroll me. Engagement letter was sent and it was signed. Now you see it's in green. The 8821 has been signed as well. And then we will schedule CAF checks and also schedule client alerts. So everything is automated, and the other icon on this grid is added. This is where you indicate the preferences for this client. First of all, language, how they want to be notified, in English or Spanish. That applies also to engagement letters, which want to send Spanish version or English version. Delivery method, email, SMS, or both. The email address where notification will go out, it can be different from the email address of the client from the client profile. And the phone number. And the phone number is what they indicate in the engagement letter. So you may know their mobile phone number, but maybe they prefer to be notified to a different number. So everything is up to them. But by default, we are going to populate these fields with the data from the client profile. And once the client signs engagement letter and let's say they decide to choose a different email or different cell phone number, it will override the settings right here. And by default, the language will be set to English. So if you have Spanish-speaking clients, you need to change it manually. Okay, and once the notifications will start popping out, you will go to Client Alerts page. And it's also under IRS Transcript Delivery, subpage Transcripts Monitoring, Clients Alerts. So here, it's a dummy account. Obviously, I do not have any client alerts. And alert, if you use Pitbull Tax IRS Transcript Delivery, you already know how alerts look like. So you will see alert date, the priority of the code, the name of the client, the social security and EIN number, case manager, the period it belongs to, which change was identified on which year or quarter, event date, event code, event description, amount, if any. And here you will see delivery status and actions. So if you didn't choose to send these notifications automatically, you will see action to actually send the alert after you review it. Let's say you review it, click manually that you sent. And then you will see status, whether it was delivered automatically via email, automatically via SMS, manual email. If you clicked and sent alert manually, you will see it was sent manually. Manual SMS, it was not sent, or any error on delivery of this alert. Maybe client misspelled their email, or they entered wrong cell phone number. So errors can happen as well. And next to client alerts, you will see scheduled alerts tab. This is what has been scheduled for this particular account. So I scheduled different alerts for this client. I created client, dummy client for myself. And this is the entire automation, guys. So now I am ready for your questions. Will, can you please help me?
Here.
Yes.
Yeah, there's quite a few questions here.
Okay.
I was trying to keep up with them. Let's see.
Okay, maybe
This is
I
per
opened it.
client, correct? It says even if MFJ, they both need to sign up. What if we want to offer a discount for MFJ?
What if you want to offer a discount for MFJ? Well, first of all, for MFJ, you do not need to monitor both. MFJ accounts will be changed the same way. So they have one account transcripts, it's not separate. The only case where you would need to put both spouses on IRS transcript monitoring is when they file separately and they have separate account transcripts. Well, there are some separate assessment issues also, even if they filed joint. So spouses can be done separately. And if you want to provide a discount, yes, absolutely, you can do that. Okay, Will, I'm going to read the questions. I found the tab, okay?
Okay.
Laquetta McRae, in my Pitbull system under fees and payment terms, it's blank. Yes, because you need to set up your own fees. We do not mandate you to charge $30 a month or $300 a year. It's up to you, depending on geographically where your practice is, on your area. I know quite a few of our customers, they charge $500 for the service a year, some even more. Antonio Nava, for example, they charge $600 plus a year for a client, and business clients pay even more than that. So that's why you see it blank. You need to set up your fees. Robert Elliott, I have problems determining when my POA is accepted and active. Beyond the monitoring service does this, is there a way to find out without enrolling in the monitoring service? Yes, under IRS transcript delivery, we have a feature called CAF check schedule. And that's the best thing since sliced bread that we invented. Yours truly. Every time we upload 8821 or 2848 to the IRS portal, we go there, and maybe I'll show you how to get there. We go to request transcripts, and we schedule CAF checks. And we say, yes, Pitbull Tax Software, please check every single day and start, let's say, tomorrow if I uploaded it today. And do not end this schedule until all CAF check pass. So I select never. And better yet, I also check pull transcripts when all CAF checks are passed. So in this case, you will have the answer to your burning question when your POA is actually on file with CAF unit and your transcripts are pulled immediately. So no more manual checking and going to e-services account. Okay, next up, this is per client, correct? Even if merit filing joint, they both need to sign up. What if we want to offer a discount? Okay, I think we answered this one. Does the email support external links, for example, payment links? Yes, you can insert your payment link in your customizable email template. Mitch Helfer, can we set up a quick survey for how much the fees will be? Let's have some consensus here, please. Yes, guys, if you want to put how much you are going to charge, or you already charging for this service, please put it in Q&A and we're gonna give you the averages. Thank you, Mitch. Next, Andrew Magnus, do you recommend including monitoring payroll taxes for businesses? Absolutely, and this is a gold mine for you. There are more changes in payroll forms than in individuals. So if individual doesn't have any problems, what you're gonna get? Tax return has been filed, refund issued, and maybe a couple more. But for businesses, it's going to be continuous, and every single month, if they make federal tax deposits, this will be changed on their account, and so you can get them notified. Do you bill my client? Frank Jugo asks. No, I do not bill your clients. The system if you choose to use our invoicing and payment processing, yes, we're going to bill your client. In the engagement letter, they're going to specify which credit card to charge. And if you say under your settings, processes automatically, yes, we're going to charge that card automatically. Next one, if they choose monthly but do not pay the months, will it still send automatically? I'm choosing for Pitbull to do everything automatically. Well, if they are going to set monthly, there is no settings yet, but it's on my back burner list. So if payment is not processed for the next months, then we will suspend this service and they're not going to get notifications. Luis, can we assign a business monitoring fee to an individual client, or can we set a one-off fee on a single client? I do not understand the question, Luis. Excuse my ignorance. Business monitoring fee to individual. Listen, you can set up your individual and business monitoring fees under settings, but if you have an exception, or you want to give a discount to some client, or it's your relative or friend and you want to give them some preferable rate, on the engagement letter, when you send it, you can change the fee for that particular client and send engagement letter manually. If we choose 2036, will it send renewal of 8821 in 2036 for the next 10 years? No, we will not send you renewal of 8821s. By the way, for this, what I recommend everybody doing is going to your settings and then choose notifications settings and choose for the software to notify you when your 2848 or 8821 expires. And you can say, notify me 30 days before it expires. So usually I receive email from Pitbull Tax 30 days before, which comes to December 2nd. On December 2nd, I receive a list. These authorizations will expire next year. So I have 30 days to send out 8821s for signature and be prepared for the next season. So that's easy. You can set it up and use it at any time. Okay, Luis, can we send 8821 with the engagement letter? It's automatically, it's done first. We send engagement letter. Once it's signed, then 8821 goes. Okay, next question. ¿Puede escucharlo en español? Discúlpeme, no español today. We did not have a tool that usually we use for Spanish-speaking audiences where my English is translated live into Spanish. So sorry, Laura, next time. Leah Whitler, I have a few questions. First, what is the fee for processing payments from clients in Pitbull? I believe it's $150, so you can choose a year, no matter how many users you have. I may be mistaken. Let me go to our website, and under plans and pricing, you will see all the fees. So payment processing is $235 a year, but it is a fee that you connect your merchant account and process payments automatically. Okay. Next, can I still use 8821s that I'm collecting out of my tax prep software? Yes, you can. You can just schedule CAF checks, make sure that 8821 on file, and do not use this in Pitbull Tax. Will it work the same in the transcript monitoring service? Yes, absolutely the same. Is there a template that we can use to report to the client on a quarterly basis? For example, if there is no alerts during the time period, is there a communication to send the client that lets them know no news? No. We do not have this template at this time, maybe good idea, but you can add any email template of your liking, just customize and create a new one and send it to your client every quarter. This is great, but not worth the cost. I wish you all would said that in the email that this was not a part of the standalone rather than waste of our time on this. Anonymous attendee. Okay, you didn't waste your time. Standalone will get this feature as well. The only thing that you will get automated is client notifications. You can still sign them up for IRS transcripts monitoring. But because in Pitbull Tax Transcripts, we only allow you to pull transcripts, get alerts, and now in the next 2 days, hopefully tomorrow, but the most on Friday, we are gonna launch the same feature for IRS transcript monitoring in Pitbull Tax Transcripts. So you didn't waste your time. You will have just limited options what to automate. But automation of client notifications, this is where you spend the most time. You don't have to sift transcripts alerts manually, notify your clients via email or SMS. You can absolutely do it within Pitbull Tax Transcripts. And I'm sorry, you said it's not worth the cost. I'm going to talk about the revenue mass a little bit later and what you can do about this. Are alerts for the day summarized on one notification, or does a client get a separate notification for each alert? They're going to get separate notification for each alert. So this is how it is set up right now. I'm confused because I have Pitbull Tax and alerts active on all clients, but the accounts do not automatically update. I receive emails when there are changes, but I have to manually update the dashboard. I thought this new feature was improving how Pitbull updates the accounts. Last year, Chase has always offered auto monitoring and updates for half the price, so Pitbull is basically catching up with other software providers. That is not what THS is offering. And I'm sorry you feel that way, but IRS transcript monitoring automation is not offered by any other software. Nobody notifies your clients. Nobody automates the entire life cycle of this service as far as I know. And automated alerts by THS and some other softwares providers which allow users to connect at any time without entering their credentials is a pure violation of terms and conditions that we sign as ISP, Intermediate Service Provider, by IRS. So we have signed these conditions, and these conditions clearly say that our users cannot have connection for longer than 1 hour. And trust me, I want it more than you do, and I have sent million of emails to IT team within the IRS saying that other providers are doing it. Why you do not allow me doing the same? And the answer is, Irina, because you are doing everything correctly and the consequences are coming for those who violate the terms. So that is why we let you connect every single hour. It is not my terms. We work under the IRS e-services API, and we must follow their terms and conditions. So now let me show you the revenue mass, what you're gonna earn when you start offering IRS transcript monitoring. And you do the math yourself and decide whether it's worth it or not. I'm sorry, I disagree on your statement, and how much you can earn is the following. So most tax professionals right now are sitting on a recurring revenue goldmine, and you don't even realize it. If you just have 100 clients enroll in IRS transcript monitoring at $300 a year, which is the most minimum fee that you can charge for this service. That is $30,000 of passive revenue a year for the service that runs on automation. You do not need to notify a client every time there is a change. You can have a client who owes the IRS $500,000. So they will have a lot of alerts on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, but they are notified automatically. And $30,000 a year, even if you buy Pitbull tax software, not Pitbull tax transcripts at $405 a year, for unlimited pools and unlimited client notification automation to that extent, you can make $30,000 a year. What about 200 clients? That's $60,000 a year. 500 clients? Now you're looking at $150,000 a year without hiring staff, without any extra hours, and without chasing clients. And the best part, your clients want this. They want to be protected. They want early warnings. And they want peace of mind. This is not about adding more work to your practice. It's about letting automation do the work while you do the work talking to the IRS, resolving IRS problems, preparing tax returns, and anything else. So the real question isn't, can you offer transcript monitoring? The real question is, how long can you afford not to? And if you're ready to turn this into predictable recurring income, we have a today only offer to help you get started. For new Pitbull tax customers or existing customers adding new products or add-ons, the first 25 callers after this webinar ends, today only we offer 20% discount on any new products, plans, or add-ons. Sorry, no discount for DocuSign envelopes and SMS packages because these are services by third parties. And you need to call right after this webinar to get this discount. So again, if you do not have IRS transcript delivery within your Pitbull tax software license and you decide to start, we suggest get on this offer and have your discount secured. Once the first 25 spots will be taken or today ends, we close at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, the offer is gone. So call us today, log it in, and start turning transcript monitoring into one of the most profitable services in your firm. And it is profitable, and this concept is already in works. Many of our customers already capitalize on IRS transcript monitoring. They've been doing it manually, but now you can all do it automatically. So one of the customers of Pitbull Tax I met last year, he said, we mandated this year in 2025 to all our tax prep clients at $395 a year. Irina, we already made close to $150,000. And that was, I saw him end of April when the tax season just ended and extension didn't even start. So it is absolutely possible. You can earn significant passive revenue with this service. And again, I'm not selling you on the idea of IRS transcript monitoring. I'm showing you how it's done right now in Pitbull tax software. And in Pitbull tax transcripts, this will be available tomorrow or maximum on Friday. Again, because there is no ability to create engagement letters, sales emails, and invoices. These will be skipped in automation, but client notifications via email and SMS absolutely will be there. So thank you so much, guys. It's 1 hour on the clock. I'm sure some questions have been unanswered, so we will try our best to answer them all via email, or we'll give you a call. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck with IRS Transcripts Monitoring Service. Thank you. Bye-bye.